Yo, 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 what's going on, everyone? Sorry for the little late start. Just getting myself cleaned up and all that good stuff. But yes, welcome to the weekly fun intuitive readings. And let me see if I can close my mailbox for a second. Oh, shit. There you go. Sorry about that. If you heard that sound, that was my mailbox on my MacBook Pro. But let me know if you guys can hear me okay, too. See the volume's okay. I'm not echoing or anything like that. Make sure I could close my other apps that I'm using. Just really focus on the stream. Cool. Good. Okay. Just let me know. What's up, everyone? Let's see who's in the chat. Sharon Sipe, what's up? The ultimate moderator. What's up, Sharon Sipe? Shout out to you. And to Greeter. She's just dropping by to say hello. Cannot stay. Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. Have a nice 4th of July. Oh, I understand, Greeter. You enjoy your 4th of July weekend. I know probably people are really busy. So I get that. I really get that. It's all good. Happy 4th of July weekend to all you guys watching this live stream and watching this on the repeat too. Happy 4th of July. Usually 4th of July weekends, I usually used to go to anime expo festivals in LA, every 4th of July weekend. I miss those kind of times, just hang out with my bros, Adrian, my bros from, my brothers, I call them brothers, but they're not like related, but, that's like where my peeps are at. I kind of miss that too. And probably next year it might happen too. So, things might open up again too with conventions and all that. And I can really start doing my cosplay adventures too, so really get that ball rolling. But yeah, happy 4th of July weekend to all you guys. I know you guys are probably had to do some other fun stuff. Yeah, it's all good, Greeter. You enjoy your 4th of July weekend. It's all good. So we got Suzanne Forder. Hello, Suzanne. Shout out to you. How are you doing, my friend? Shout out to you, Susan and Stacy. Hey, Stacy Star. Everyone in here too. And Ronald. Oh, Ronald's here too. I'm just clicking everywhere. Okay, Big Ronald's here. And the lovely Kathleen Stafford's here too. So yes. Just shout out to all the peeps in there too, in chat room and watching this live on the repeat. For those who are new to my channel, my name is Jay, aka Herc213, aka Herc420 on Instagram. Usually my usernames are the same, but Instagram shut down my old account. That's a long story. But I welcome you guys to this weekly fun intuitive readings. There's a place for people to just gather around, hang out, have fun, and really just throw cards for people for the fun of it. If they have any personal questions or current event questions that they want me to do a reading on. And as you guys can see in this banner down below, feel free to comment, like, share, and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. And my readings are for entertainment purposes only. So, take all of my information, even the readings I do, with a grain of salt, because, I'm just, I'm not saying I'm always right. I'm really just connecting with spirit and just connect with you guys intuitively. And if you guys have any emails, any questions and answers that you want me to deal on about certain topics or videos, feel free to send me an email. Send me an email at herc213@gmail.com. And even you guys too, really, you want to check out my Linktree, if you want to, check out my services that I provide, or even just add me on social media too. And the community I built too, the Wayshowrz Community and the Discord page. Feel free to check those the Linktree out. It's pinned in the chat room also, so you won't miss it. It's pinned at the top. And so that's that. That's really want to address that. And I just want to know how you guys are doing. And since I'm the bartender in most streams, and you guys know what's up, and cheers to the 4th of July weekend. I don't know if you guys feel anything in the air lately. It's just I feel a lot of energy too, not just with my personal life too, what's going on. I don't know if you guys saw my videos, but I just, sense something in the air too, and if, I don't know what it is, but I really just feel something in my throat and something in my heart center too. So I would love to know if you guys intuitively feel the same thing too, especially when you're doing like your readings and all that. Mm. What's up, Ron? And Kathleen, this is a strawberry mango smoothie actually. So I kind of got a different flavor because I was wanting to get mango, but they ran out. So I decided to get strawberry and just make some few batches of smoothies. I have some in the freezer. I might drink some for later. And it's usually like in summer too. I've always been craving fruits and veggies and all that more than just fat like greasy fried foods. Even though I'm a foodie, I love food. I love to eat methodically, not like just like a sloth, but just enjoying it instead of just stuffing it down my throat. Just really enjoy how it's created, who made it, and just truly embrace the plate, what's made in front on my plate, and truly embracing that too. So yes, cheers. Yes, happy 4th of July to everyone. Exactly, Susan. Cheers to all you guys. Mm. And also, I decided to really stick to my talent. I won't say talents. I know I'm very intuitive, but I'm going to stick to my elemental oracle deck for now on. Just really playing with this because lately I just really wondering like which deck should I use for now on for more of my live streams, and just like I really just sat with it, and I decided, you know what, this is one of my most favorite decks ever, and I'm just going to use this, for the time being because it's so easy to read for me, and I can always get some answers from spirit too, and it's really beautiful. I love this deck, and Kathleen, you got me this wonderful gift, so I really won't forget this. And I'll definitely send you a gift too when I see something that really suits you. So yes, I am sticking to my oracle decks and all that shit, and yes, exactly. Gifts. Yes, indeed, Kathy. And yeah. Yay, Jeannie. Yeah, thank you for that too. And it's just like I always view food too, just like, but not stuffing it down my throat, just enjoying it. Uh, just really embracing what's on my plate, what's in my cup, especially what's in my cup. That's another thing too. Like a smoothie or a nice beer, kombucha, juice, or even like with the icy too, something like that. Just giving those examples, really embracing the food, not overindulged, not really be problematic, just really enjoying, the food itself, the taste and all that, just truly making love to it. Making love to it by eating. So yeah. So yes, thank you for that one, Jeannie. I appreciate it too. And I hope you're doing well too, also. So yes, and I have like my two decks, the one I showed you before, the Elemental Oracle deck. And I got the Rebel deck too, which I will use also. And I think I got this box right too. So yeah, it's just this deck is really no chill, but it's very intuitive and fun. So be warned if you really want a card from this one. This deck has no chill. And so yes, I appreciate that, Kathy. I'm embracing my gifts, and just, we all have gifts too. Even if it's hard to just get my point across sometimes, it's just, yeah, we all have those gifts, and I really do appreciate that, Kathy. We all have those kind of gifts that, we all possess, So yes, thank you for Kathy. You hate that deck. You mean this one? Oh, yeah, this deck has no chill. I mean, no one's escaping the mercy of this deck. I mean, Ron and Kathleen and Lisa Smith and Sharon Lee can attest to this. This deck has no chill. I'll just say this. And man, We all been the victims of this deck too, including myself. But I have the Oracle deck that really just brings things to balance. So it's all good, Gene. If you don't want a Rebel card, that's totally cool. I understand. Ooh. Some grounding and stuff too. I'd love to know what you guys think of the recent content I've been releasing. If you guys saw a few videos I uploaded about, how to fun ways to use your props and honest talks about, exes and friendships and women and soul connections too. I'd love to know what you guys thought of those videos. I don't know if you guys ever saw them, but if you haven't, feel free to do so at your own pace, at your own time. I just want to know if you guys really enjoying the content that I'm producing for this channel too, of course. And I'd love to know your honest thoughts about it too. You can really be blunt as you want, sharing lessons or what you thought about it. Oh, okay. Kathy says every card you pull you from the deck, Jay, applied perfectly at the time. Oh, okay. I think you're talking about the Rebel deck, right? I don't know if you're talking about the Rebel deck or the Elemental Oracle deck, but I'm glad that I'm always kind of gifted at Oracle decks too. It's kind of my niche, so I'm really sticking to it. Especially this one. This one's like my freaking favorite. And so I know Sonia Ring Lee, and shout out to her. She's doing her own thing right now with her daughter, San Francisco. It's like good, and just she loves using those cards too. So yeah, I'm glad that those cards really help you out, Kathy. Even though the Rebel deck, it's just no chill, no chill. Yes, indeed. But if anyone wants a card reading right now, if you want me to pull a card or any personal messages that you want me to do, or even just like you have a funny answer, or current event, I should say, reading, or just a personal question that you want me to do a reading on, feel free to let me know in the chat, because I have my decks with me too, and I'm totally ready to go. Just let's get this fun live stream started. Connect with all my peeps. So yeah. Yes, that is right, Susan. This one is for fun and laughs, and that's just one of my favorite decks to use for these specific live streams. So yes, you're definitely on point about that, Suzanne. This is definitely for fun and laughs. Entertainment purposes only. This deck is. That's a good way to say it too. Yes, indeed. Thank you for that one, Susan. Suzanne. I keep getting your name wrong. Facts. Shuffle my decks, and if you guys have any current event readings or current event or personal questions you want me to do a reading on, or fun reading you could do a reading on, feel free to let me know in the chat room. Because I'm just totally chill today. Took a hot, cold shower. I always wash my hair in cold water now. It makes me think, just anoint myself with essential oils and clear my energy, releasing all the heavy energy I have, and just really bringing in that good stuff in, So yeah, I'm just gonna shuffle my deck real quick, or decks, I should say. Hey, Carl Rice. Welcome. Good to see you, Carl Rice. Happy 4th of July weekend, and I hope you're doing well. And welcome to the weekly fun intuitive readings. Place where you can chill out, relax, have fun with the peeps, and you know, get a fun reading from me too if you're open to that. Ooh, Susan says I had the most fabulous conversation with my daughter. Oh, that's awesome, Suzanne. How does she like her deck? I'd love to know what kind of deck you got her too. That's cool. That's cool that you could really, parents provide their kids some cool stuff, cool tools to really use to really connect with their intuition. I think that's really awesome, Suzanne. That is some cool stuff. That is very unique, and that's cool. I'll do the same thing for if I ever had a son or a daughter, or even like my niece too. I definitely do the same thing for my niece. Because I think of her as my kid, even though I'm her uncle. So yeah, that's cool. Glad you had that awesome conversation with your daughter, and I'd love to know what kind of tarot deck you got her. I don't know if it's like a beginner one or just like something really artsy. Oh, cool. Light Seers, that's a good one. Ronald and Lisa Smith, especially, and Sharon Nasty Win Tarot, I should say, really used that deck a lot too. And even Sonia May Lee, if I'm correct, it's like they really love to use that deck too. Just in their readings too, and it's they're just very shocked with it. I mean, you guys are knowing Ronald and Kathleen especially. She's very good with tarot cards. Efficient kind of, and even with Sharon Lee and Lisa, Nasty Women Tarot, and just with me, I'm like tarot. I'm just like here or there, but Oracle decks are my go-to. So that's my cup of tea or cup of smoothie, I should say, when it comes to certain decks I use. But that's awesome. The Light Series is a cool deck though. Very pretty cards. Oh, you want to join me? Okay, shoot. Let me see if I could get that invite. I'll send an invite. If anyone reader wants to join me, I'll send it in. I'll post a link to my StreamYard. Just like before you join, I know like echo on certain areas, so like make sure you close your YouTube and all that. But I love that you guys can want to join me too. So I'll definitely share the StreamYard link. If you guys want to invite. I just like hopefully it doesn't like echo probably near my end or Ronald's. So yeah, I'm gonna send it right now. Here we go. Here we go. Yes. Yay, Kathleen. Yes, indeed. Still shuffling my deck here. Let's see if I can get the other cards. Yeah, there was an echo, on the channel when you joined, Ron. So that's something to be mindful of. Will I graduate on time? Okay, Carl, I could do that for you, man. Will you, Carl, graduate in time in August? I could throw a few cards with that. Sure. Will Carl graduate in time in August? Oh, I sense some fire here. So I think it's a possibility for you, Carl. I'm sensing something. Yeah, you got that too, Susan? Yeah, I get some fire here. Hmm. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Ooh, let me see. See if I could add the person here. Hello?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Yourself?
I saw you on and I thought, well, I'm gonna swoop in and join you.
I appreciate it. Cool, cool. Glad to have you here, Kathy. Appreciate it.
It's been a while since we've read together.
Yes, it has. How long has it been? Ooh, so
Oh, it's been a few months and I know we haven't even talked much lately.
I know, right?
Yes. I know we usually talk like every week.
I know. Yeah, I don't hear an echo. That's weird. Last time Ron joined and there was no echo. I mean, there was an echo, but you on, Kathy, I don't hear nothing. That's
That's
so weird.
because I'm listening to the YouTube through my phone on my headset's down right now.
Okay.
And I just jumped on StreamYard on my computer, so I shut the YouTube off on the computer.
Cool. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, cool. I was just doing a reading for Carl. He's wondering if he's on time in August. And I'm giving it yes, though. This one.
I like the new haircut, Jay.
Thank you. Glad you like the new look. Oh, look.
And mine's getting long.
I can see it looks nice on you, though.
Got my wild curls on today.
We got Lisa here. What's up, Lisa? What's going on?
Hi, Lisa. Hi, Ron. Susan.
Oh, wait.
Carl. I don't think I've met Carl before.
No,
Welcome,
yeah.
Carl.
Cool. I was going to share these cards for Carl real quick. So, Carl, I just threw 3 cards for you. The card I got for here for you is the air card, the motion. I get to feel like you're gonna graduate. You know, it's gonna come. It's gonna really come, and it's gonna be very free. And also with the motion card too, just like allow things to really flow in motion and just like with freedom, just let it flow really naturally. Because I know probably for you, Carl, you're probably anxious and wondering if you just like you're gonna graduate. And I feel like with this first card I pulled out to you, the motion card, air, it's just like, I feel like you are gonna get there too. It's like really just like allow things to flow freely, just with what's going on with you're gonna graduate. Because it's gonna happen, it's gonna really go with it too. Because the next card I have is, your voice. Just like, speaking your voice too with anything that just like, wondering when you're gonna graduate too, like just like really know that just like I kind of say this too, like put in words, just like really know that just to really speak your voice and really get your point across, if you when you're gonna graduate, or just like even just like connect with your voice too, with your throat chakra, just connect with that too if you feel like not being heard. Just really connect with your voice. Let your truth be heard, I should say, too, for you, Carl. And also the last card I have for you, Carl, and feel free to let me know if this resonates. I got the breath card too. The life card is it's really about connect with your heart. It's really allowing yourself to catch your breath, your heart center, breathing in the air. It's like, the first card too. The card's really just really awesome. Just breathing in, like take a breath, if ever you feel like, stagnant or if you feel heavy, just know that you have the power to connect with your center and just really connect with that, your breath, that life force energy that you have, we all have. And just really connect with that too. Just knowing that, things will be okay. And you have the space to really just connect with yourself and really just take a breath. And so, Carl, I hope these cards I really shared with you really resonated, and many blessings to you, my friend.
I pulled on this too.
Cool.
And first card I got is a big yes with the Ace of Cups. Yes, you are going to graduate. You've got the sun shining on you. Quit worrying. You're worrying about it. Nothing to worry about. But anytime I pull that Ten of Swords, I always pull some support cards. Find out what is it about. I got the Six of Cups. You're going to have success in your graduations. The Seven of Cups. You can take your education, your career, any place your imagination will take you. And you're strong. Whatever you choose to do, it's going to be good. You have strength. You've got the knowledge to back you up. It's going to be good. That's a wonderful reading.
Yes.
Congratulations on graduating.
Yes, congrats.
Holding me from 2 degrees. And now I'm 57 and it doesn't matter anymore.
Education is important too, especially, in certain...
I'm still learning, but...
Yeah, me too,
I've retired though, so the career part, I don't need the degrees anymore, but
still good to do something though, just, on your purpose. Ew. I mean, like things like this too is fun.
Well, Jay, you know me, I'm on a constant with my spiritual education. Like I have some updates. I'm getting ready to start my own channel after all this time and all the praise from all the viewers begging me, well, when are you going to open your open channel? Open up, and a lot of support out there. I have a friend that's going to be joining me, a local psychic that I've become friends with. I don't know when we're going to launch, probably sometime in the next 3 or 4 weeks. We're still working out the details. You know how that goes, ironing the details out. I'm also starting another group, like our group, with a handful of people that I've met through the YouTubes and through readings that have great abilities. And everybody's going, I don't know what to expect. And I'm like, don't worry about it. It's just like an open discussion. It'll be fun. Jay, Ron, Lisa Smith, Sharon, and I started together in our first group. We all connected online, and it's just, the friendships are amazing, aren't they, Jay?
Yep, that's a fact.
And the learning from each other, totally amazing.
Yes, people are giving you congrats, Kathy. Great news. Everyone's happy for you, Lisa, and especially Suzanne too. That's awesome stuff. They're looking forward to it too, and me too with your channel because
Susan's one of my new group member. I've pulled her in. She is quite gifted.
Cool. Oh, you're welcome, Carl. I'm glad you enjoyed the readings. We gained something out of it. But congrats though, for real, for your graduation. It's really happy for you. And your video keeps buffering. Huh. I don't hear much of an echo on your end, Kathy. So your video is pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not hearing any echo.
Yeah.
There's like a delay on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm just ignoring the delay though.
Gotcha. Okay. But yeah, thank you for dropping by, Kathy. I appreciate it. And just
I'm up for suggestions on channel names. So, and
what comes to mind? Like
I have no idea. Christine business. She has a shop and she does private tarot readings in her shop, and she goes by May Queen. So we're gonna have another Queen online with us, but not Sharon Queen.
Oh shit! Oh,
not Queen Sharon.
Queen Sharon. You never know. You say her name more than once, she'll appear. I know Lisa can attest to that. Oh man, that's good. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to your channel, Kathy. That's cool. That'd be cool.
So, yeah, I'm gonna do a mix-up between some educational topics that people want to talk about that I've heard questions throughout forever. Cleansing, what's the difference between a psychic and a medium, those type of things. Channeling, some of the different tools that people use, things like that. And then some political readings off and on, personal readings. I sort of want to keep it an open mix up. No way I'm going to compete with Sharon and Lisa on the comedy line.
Speaking of Sharon, Lisa says not that clean, and look who appeared. She says Sharon Lee. I told you, you say her name more than once, she'll appear.
Is Sharon online now?
Yeah, she just dropped by.
Hey, Sharon. Call me later. I figured she was out riding her bike today.
Oh, that's a cool name, Carl. Green Bean Hermit's Corner. Nice. Cool.
I'm going to raise my phone up to the chat line so that I'm not looking at the table constantly.
You're traumatized, Lisa. I hear you. That's great.
Why are you traumatized, Lisa? Oh, from Sharon's Queen?
The Queen.
Yeah, what people don't know is Sharon went 3 hours solid channeling that Queen one night with Lisa on a private chat. It was crazy.
Yeah,
it was trauma.
Especially the Pride Month stream, they went live for 10 hours straight, at least. On the Pride Month stream, I was there too for a bit until I went to do something else. But
for
a long time. When I got back home, I was like, "Sheesh!" I was like, "How do you?"
That's right. You were driving and it popped up, and you were stopped, and you joined in.
Yep.
Anybody that uses Messenger, if you don't use Messenger, there's a little icon that you can put overlays on. And Sharon had an overlay of this crystal crown and fabulous eye makeup, and it was hilarious.
That's cool. Oh yeah, it was funny at the same time, Suzanne.
It was funny, yeah. And if you haven't caught Sharon and Lisa's show, oh my God, you will laugh, 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 laugh.
Mm-hmm.
They are quite a fantastic show. Crazy.
Amazing. And then Steven and Tarot, they don't play around, but they'll make you laugh too. Oh my goodness.
And also a shout out to Ron and Unconditional Love Tarot.
Yes, big.
I helped him launch that show, and he's doing quite well.
Yeah, he's doing real good. Everybody too, especially, my channel's growing, especially the Nancy and Tarot, they just skyrocketed. So it's like, wow, you're on with Linda G and did a Pride Month special and all that other stuff. It was cool.
The other special was fantastic. I was in Vegas when they did that, and I missed the live, and I actually put it on and listened to it. I had no idea it ran 20 hours. And I listened to it and fell asleep, and I woke up and it was still on. I was like, wow. That was crazy, but it was a good show.
Yeah, it was. It was.
And some wonderful guests.
Oh, it was awesome. It's awesome. Yes, I was a guest too. If they want me again too, I'll definitely do it. I'm open to it. Oh, so Sharon Lee says the queen was gentler, Kathleen, than the one that popped up on the dress. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. She was, definitely.
11 hours. Whoa. That's crazy.
Was it 11? I thought it was 20. 11 hours was a long time. Long time.
Sheesh. How do you guys do that? And that's cool, Carl, that, introduced you to you and Ron. That's awesome, Carl. But 11 hours. Wow. That's crazy. Jeez, my limit's like 2 at least, But yes, if anyone has a reading that me and Kathy...
Sharon is a drama teacher. She teaches special ed.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Cool. And she's retired now, but I think they give her 4-day weekends instead of working her full time.
Nice.
She subs constantly.
She loves it. Sharon Lee says, we are insane. Well, we all are insane in some ways, Lisa. I'll admit to that too, So yes, don't feel badly, sis. We're all kind of crazy. We're all kinds of stubborn too. So, yep, it's all good. I'll admit that too.
What I thought was neat about the Pride show is they had put everybody in time slots so that they could constantly rotate all the guests to get everybody in. And it was like, oh, can I stay? Can I stay? I'm having too much fun. What a compliment.
Yeah. Let me see what Carl said. Yeah, you do feel drained if you do like long live streams, especially during readings too. That's like I have a time limit. Even like with Debbie too.
Well, there would have been no way if they were doing readings during that. It was the conversations and the people they were honoring through it, and fantastic, absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, but you made a good point though, Carl. Yeah, it does drain you, but sometimes people last like 3-4 hours. For me, it's 2 because I like to conserve my energy. But if I'm like gonna say like another live stream, like the Pride Month live stream, I'll definitely stay a little longer because out of love for my sis, Sharon, Lisa, Fire and Ice, I call them. I gave them that name because they just compliment each other. So cool.
Yeah, I did 4.5 hours, I think it was, with Lola when we were doing actual readings, and I swear the next day, I mean, people that don't read don't realize the energy that channeling and reading cards can take out of you, because everything's coming through you through spirit, and there's an energy that that happens when you're reading and channeling. And after that day, the next day, I was totally dysfunctional. I slept all day the next day, just trying to regain my energy. And Debbie called me and said, I told you, never read more than 2 hours. Rule of thumb, 2 hours, that's it.
Debbie knows best.
Yeah, she's a great mentor.
Yeah, my mentor too, you know. She's a total sweetheart. I even need new people too, like Maya, Black Cat Tarot. She's awesome too.
She's great.
She's cool. You know, me and Ronald were on her channel, you know, just dropping by. And Ron could attest it too. It was fun.
She's had a channel for quite a while though, if I remember right.
Okay. Cool. What did Ron say? Enjoying with sunglasses on at night on my channel. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. Was it the time with me? I was there, and then Sharon Lee and Lisa, you're all dressing up. You had like this kind of costumes, Ronald, and you just hijacked your channel. I remember that. That was fun. I don't know if you saw that, Kathy, but I think it was like a couple of months ago. Yeah, Sharon, Sonia, me, Lisa, and Sharon, we were just on Ronald's channel, and
I think that was when I was sick.
Oh, okay.
I had like stepped back for like a 2-week period because I was just totally taxed. And I wasn't even catching shows. Nothing. I wasn't reading nothing. Yeah. But
yeah. We just had a hoot on Ronald's channel one time. It was so much fun. I just put on my cosplay costume, and it was Sonia.
I always like Bright Opal, Sophie. She's always said she hijacks your show. I'm like, you didn't hijack. He invited you.
Right.
She's a sweetheart.
Yes, indeed. Okay, Sharon. See you later. You guys are going on your channel today, I think. Are they going on today? Sharon Lee and Lisa?
I think so. Saturday. They have the regular show coming on later.
Okay, yeah. So I'll definitely see you later, Sharon. Yeah, you enjoy your day, riding your bike, hitting on the ladies, all that good stuff.
I'm looking at her picture. She looks like she's ready for a ride.
Yep. She got her bike with her and
like it.
Like a girl.
Have fun, Sharon. We'll talk later.
Cool. So if anyone wants a reading from me and Kathleen, the lovely Kathleen, feel free to let us know in the chat room too. Just, for fun. And these readings are for entertainment purposes only. You see on the banner below, all that good stuff. And thank you for dropping and joining me, Kathy. I appreciate it.
No problems. I always have fun with you, Jay. Cool. Have fun with everybody.
Yeah, I missed our calls on Facebook Messenger. I don't get them as much.
I know. We're going to have to get on and chat. Yeah. I like to be Jay's mom. Yeah.
Shaking.
He always tells me, he goes, Jay, you tell me what my mom would say, but you don't use her words.
Yeah, that's funny. Yep, she's connect. All our moms are hanging out there in spirit.
Oh yeah, it's funny because we channel each other's parents, and my mom. I hear my mom, and I turned her off because she was lecturing me, and they're not the same lectures I grew up with. They're all new, and so she went to Sharon and told Sharon, she's not listening to me. I need you to talk to her. And so Sharon calls me. She says, I got a message from your mom. And then she starts channeling her, straightening me out. She's like, this is your mother. and which is what my mom always says when she called me when she was alive. It was funny. It was just hilarious.
Wow.
And it's funny because in life, if I was ignoring my mom, she probably would have gone to my best friend and said, "Oh, you need to intervene," you know.
So Stacy's got a question. She says, "What does 2022 look like for her?" So let's do that. Okay, I could do that, Stacy. Why not? Does 2022 look like for
Stacy
Stacy?
Star.
Yeah, that's a cool
Future
name.
Stacy.
Stacy Star. That's a cool name. That is a cool name.
She's a cute girl too. Look at her picture.
Oh yeah, of course, definitely. Yeah, I love Deb Z. Shout out to her too. She's a flirt. You know, I always see her on my live streams. Call me Cutie Patootie and all that. I was like, dang, she doesn't play around.
Oh, I love Deb Z.
Mm,
She
yeah.
is funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I told my husband that the joke she had made about the leather granny panties at the door. My husband about roared laughing.
No comment.
So, Stacy, have you been having a bit of a rough time going through the COVID lockdown? Job worries? Because I'm seeing here that trying to think of which direction to go right now. You're running all kinds of options through your head, and you're worried about finances. That you're running short. You're running a little behind. Don't worry though, because things are going to get better. I get the 6 of Cups, which to me indicates some prosperity coming your way. And that's followed by the High Priestess, which is giving you strength, which is the next card. Be strong. Things are going to work out for you. I don't know if you're looking for new employment or a change in opportunities or keeping your options open. If you're working, looking for better employment, because I ran 2 rows of 5. I'm showing in this coming year, you're going to be looking at everything from a new perspective. You've got the King of Pentacles leading you to better prosperity. You're going to feel like you're struggling a little bit, but you're really not. This 5 of Swords is like infighting. It's not going to hold you back, because in the end, you're going to become the wealthy merchant, and your cups are going to be full. everything's going to go good. So you may have a little struggles going in the beginning of your year, but it's going to unfold and go your way. If you're looking for new opportunities, changes of employment, changes of education, anything, any direction you want to take that, it's going to be a good decision, and it's going to lead you in the right direction. So don't stress over the beginning, because then as the year unfolds, everything's going to be great.
Facts. It's kind of like kind of cards I pulled out for Stacy too. I just use my Oracle deck. The first card I have for you, Stacy, is the Death card, and I feel like for you, for 2020, it's going to look like for you. It's like you're going to really go into deeper understanding. Especially the depths. The lake card's really connected to the water. It's just like you're really going to really be diving deep and really just deeper understanding of things too. You're just going to really have a deeper understanding of things with everything in your life too. And just like, the depth card you see in the picture, it's just like, depth diving in the lake too. It's really all about deeper understanding of, everything. Because the next card I have too is the fire ignition. And just like a really cool reminder to really connect with your fire too. Take action and really whatever you want to do. Yeah. Just like, I just feel like this is you, Stacy. And it's like a beautiful reminder. You're going to really connect with your fire. You're just going to really get things started and take action whatever you want to do, like, for 2022. Really just, get out of that funk from, the pandemic. Yeah, that's what Kathleen was talking about too. Uniting with that fire.
You're going to be on fire.
Yep. And you're also going to go and have see things in a higher perspective with the clarity card too. This is really connected to the earth, clarity, seeing a bigger picture of things too. Even coming back to the death card, really have a deeper understanding of things. You're going to see, looking at the big picture of things too. So it's going to be like, really gain some clarity too. And also on the bottom of my deck, and I usually have the dark matter. This is really all about having faith. This is a really beautiful message to really just have faith, because things will progress and come to you naturally. So obviously it's a good reminder to have faith and connect with spirit too. And so, Stacy, that's what I got for you. I hope these cards that I've shared and what Kathleen has shared too. Really
the bottom of my deck.
Oh,
celebration.
Nice. Yeah, exactly.
Our cards go well together.
Yeah, that's cool. What kind of deck is that?
This is the what deck am I using? The Pre-Raphaelite.
Oh, okay.
And he's the Saint of Healing.
Ah, cool.
Love this deck.
You're welcome, Stacy.
One of those cheapy SD decks that I got for like $10.
Oh, it was only 10.
Yeah, they're just plain card size, rather than the bigger version that they're just a small version of it.
Yeah,
they're great cards because they're card stock, like player cards, easy to shuffle, fit on a small space well.
cool. Okay.
And I as soon as I opened them, I resonated with this deck. I get really great readings out of it.
Cool. That's cool. Yes, agreed, Ron. Those are awesome readings.
You have a new deck on the way. It's the Disney Villains deck that just got released. It's just coming out.
Oh, Disney has
I
a deck?
pre-ordered it when it first was announced. So I've been supposed to get it towards the end of July. So it should be fun to play with.
You ordered it on a Disney store or something?
No, I got it on. I ordered it on Amazon.
Okay.
Me shopping for cards, so it's a bad habit. And I saw it and I went, "Ooh, all the villains from Disney characters. That'll be fun."
They probably should have some Marvel characters too, since Disney owns it too. So I don't know. That'd be cool. So it's like all the classic Disney villains, or just like the ones that are
No, they're all the classic villains
gotcha.
from the old cartoons all the way to the current ones.
Gotcha.
And then, of course, I got my Alice in Wonderland deck. I love this deck.
Cool.
Because it has I've read for you on this one. Has all the twisted meanings.
Mm.
It's based on the red or white, but it reads so differently.
Oh, Carl says he got the Mystical Moments deck, and it's a whimsical deck, like looking through Alice's looking glass. Oh, like Alice in Wonderland or something, right? That's cool.
I love Alice in Wonderland. I love all the illusions of the story, and the fact that my sister was terrified to go down the rabbit hole at Disneyland.
She was scared of that?
Oh, always. She still hates it, and she's 55 now.
Wow. When I was a kid, like I remember this person who was dressed in like Beast from the Beauty and the Beast, and it was just like everyone was scared except I was, and my mom told me, and he was just like, I was like a patient kid, and he just took me out of the blind because kids like always cut in front of me, and I got an awesome picture with him. That was really cool. I wasn't like scared or anything. He was just like this.
I don't have a lot of fear, like scary movies and stuff like that. Don't bother me. But I love the haunted house at Disneyland, except for, how when you're leaving, the ghost in the cart with you scared me to death that guy was coming home, whichever one ended up in our car.
Nice.
I saw ghosts when I was a kid, so I was just sure one of those was going to actually hitchhike home with us.
Gotcha.
And of course, we lived in San Diego when I was young, so my parents owned stock in Disney, and part of that stock option investment thing is we got tickets all the time for Disneyland for next to nothing. And so we went 2 or 3 times a year when I was a kid until I was 12, because it didn't cost us any. And that's back when they had the ticket books, and I kept all the leftover ticket books for years. And finally, I threw them out when I was moving. I'm like, why am I keeping this stuff? They're not worth anything. They don't even use them anymore.
Yeah.
And I was in Disneyland with my daughter and son-in-law, and we were wandering through some of the museums there when you first on Main Street. Mm-hmm. And I discovered those ticket booths were worth a small fortune. They're collector's items. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I threw those out. And I had some complete books still that we hadn't used because we always saved them for the next trip. And yeah, it was crazy.
Gotcha. Wow. If you kept that stuff, that could have been worth a lot of money too. I still have collector's items that are worth a lot. Like what was it? I have this action figure. I don't know if you saw the Transformers movie in 2008. There was this limited edition action figure that you only get like in the store, and there's like none left in the world. And I have the last one in my closet. I still have it.
My daughter's boyfriend in college was a Transformer nut, and he collected he spent a small fortune on that stuff. He had everything they ever put out from each version, the different. Oh man. Yeah, he was really into the Transformers.
Yeah, I am too in some degree, as like my friends are too, but I like the Transformers. Even like when I first saw the actual movie, 2008, I think. I don't know.
My daughter's only 5 years older than you, Jay.
That's cool. Hey, that's
six. You just turned 39, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah, and I'm way too young to have a 39-year-old daughter. I was only 5 when I had her, so
Hey, I'm not judging, so I'm just listening. Yeah, that's why I gravitate towards older women. So even
my mom and I are 20 years apart. My I used to joke and say, they would say to my mom, "Oh, you couldn't possibly have a 12-year-old daughter." And I go, "Well, she was 12 when she had me." Mom goes, would get mad at me, and she goes, "Don't tell them that; they'll believe you."
Mm-hmm. I know someone who's honestly a 40-year-old grandma, but it was my sister's friend. She looked young to be a grandma. I was like, no way. I was like, she's that young to be a grandma. It's like she's in her late 30s, early 40s. I was like, whoa, okay. And I haven't seen her since a few years ago. It was my sister's friend. Because my sister used to work in Corona too, Stater Brothers. She worked in that company for a long time. And just like you haven't seen her since, but yeah, she was the youngest grandma I ever met. I was like, wow. And I was like, shit. It's crazy. Oh, we got Deb Z up in here. See, that's what I was talking about. What's up, Deb Z? Shout out to you. That's what I'm talking about here, yo. This party's getting started already. Oh, shout out to you, Deb Z. Appreciate it. I always hit the compliments.
Yeah, it's early still, Deb.
There's
a whole evening planned full of fun, I'm sure.
Yeah, she's got something planned for me too. I can feel it. Oh, we're just oh yeah, I was in very good way, Debsy. It's all good. It's all good. Yes, I was talking about you.
Hey, Deb, we love you.
Yes, we all love you. You flirt. Oh goodness.
So, do we have another question?
Yes. If you guys have any more questions for me and Kathy going to do a reading, feel free to let us know in the chat. Oh, there we go. Love you too. Oh, appreciate it, Debsy. Oh, have you seen my recent videos, Kathleen?
No, I haven't. I didn't. In fact, a couple of people said, "Did you see this video?" I'm like, I think I've watched part of Debbie's last night because I was in the car and I've been hanging out. My best friend. The other day, I was I had gone to the doctor to do something, and then I almost got all the way home, and I thought I should go over and see Kathleen. My best friend's name is Kathleen also. Weird, huh?
Oh, wow.
And so I turned around and went over to her office, and I walked in, and I jokingly said to her, "So you've been thinking about me, huh?" And she goes, "Wow, that's funny. I really was." And so we ended up hanging out that day, and then she says, "Come back in," So I came back in. She had introduced me to Christine, that's going to be reading with me when I start my channel, and she's great, and I'll introduce her to everybody. But yeah, she's quite an impressive reader, and we sat and talked for about 4 hours the first day we met, and she handed me a picture, and it was just a picture of a tarot card. And I went, and you know how I am. I instantly read the card, but not as it was a King of Swords. And I said, "Gosh, I know this king. Why do I know this king?" The picture of the king looked familiar, and she says, "Oh, it looks like a friend of mine." And then I'm reading the card, and I'm getting all these impressions from it. She opens her desk drawer and she hands me a photo of the king. It's actually her partner. And she said, he mailed me the cards from Peru. And it looks like him. And he just mailed her the King of Swords. And then he suddenly died.
Oh, sure.
And they brought him back. Funeral. She comes home. And there's a package on her door. It's the rest of the deck. It's in for the whole tarot deck. And that's what I picked up on when I was reading this. She just handed me, she keeps a picture of the King of Swords on her desk because she keeps the deck at home. It's her, you know how we are with some of our decks. It's just our little special coveted deck that we don't use
that often. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a personal deck rather than a public deck. It's one we don't use with the public. We save it for certain type of readings. Yeah, so and
yes.
It was amazing. And then I'm like, I know him though. Why do I know him? I actually have met him at some point in my life. I knew him, but
Gotcha.
he's actually he was a miniature minister and a spiritual reader, and did a lot of outreach programs and stuff. And so I've met him in that capacity someplace along the line in my career or something. Yeah, and I get involved with a lot of that kind of stuff. So
I think Debsy's got a question. She says, will my son Kevin get the help he needs for his addiction? I'm sending love to your son, Debsy. I know that's hard to deal with too.
Will my son Kevin get help in his addiction? Yes, he will. It's going to take some time, Deb.
Yeah.
Remember, nobody can fix it for him. He has to want to fix it.
Yeah, exactly. He wants to help.
Yeah. He's the only one that can help himself.
Yeah.
Believe me, my sister had that problem, and the whole family went rounds.
Yeah, I kind of had a similar experience too. With my sister.
When she decided she was going to do it, she's been clean for 10 years now, 11 years.
Oh, wow, good for her.
Yeah.
So you want to throw some cards on this one,
Catherine? Oh, yeah.
Okay, me too.
I get that instant message.
Yeah, me too. I got instant, yeah.
He's strong, Deb. He's going to get it together better, faster than I felt initially. Right now, he's looking at everything from a different perspective. So he's actually considering this. He's going back and forth. Look at the 6 of Cups. Those cups are full. In the center of the reading, he's got strength. He's going to find the strength to do this. I get the 5 of Cups. It's not going to be easy. He's going to discover it. This is work. This isn't something, and he may slip a few times. Have faith. He will get through it, because that final outcome is the 10 of Cups. He's going to return to the happy family, and he'll get his life turned around. Just be there for him. Give him the support. The emotional support, not the financial support. Help him when you know he needs it. I always think of how much my sister took from my mom when she was using drugs. I mean, it was unbelievable. And but my mom always stood behind her. She's going to get better. I'm like, I'm the sister that's looking and saying, "Mom, she's higher than a kite. She's lying to you." My mom was always giving her the benefit of the doubt, doubt, but she did finally clean up. So, but it was very frustrating being the older sister, and there was nothing I could do about it.
Yes, Debsy, I got 3 cards, for your question too. I got the speaker, the voice card too, speaking voice. I feel like, especially, for your son, it's just like, hitting rock bottom is just like a really crazy place to be. It's just like, it's like, when he wants to need help and you'll need it. It's just like, especially like for you, especially for himself too, and for you, Debsy, like speak your voice too, like speak your truth, like, so like letting your voice be heard too, especially, for your son, will be okay. I think he probably needs to just, speak his truth too. Probably just feel like he's unheard or something. I kind of, just like when we're at rock bottom, it feels like, it's like in our those perspectives, it feels like things are, no one's listening to us too, and our truth is really limited. It's just like for him to really just, let your voice be heard, its truth be heard too. And just like, because I got,
I look at that card, Jay, and it looks like my feeling from just seeing that card was it's like he stood up and he's saying, "Oh God, please help me."
yeah,
It's like his cry asking for help.
yeah, like he's asking for help. Exactly, Kathy.
That
Yeah, that's exactly what I
that's just the feeling that as soon as I saw it, what my thought was is he is going to ask for that help.
Yeah, he will. It's like got the change card too, the wind, and like connecting
Yeah.
to this one. Yeah, he's gonna ask for help, and he wants to find a change too. Just like just like turn things around, especially like in his like life, he wants just that help. He really wants that. He will want to eventually make that change. Debsy, and just with this card too, looking at it too, it's like, wow, it's just like he really wants, like eventually he'll really want that change too, especially coming back to, he's just asking for help. Because when I see another card I have, with me too, again, I pull that again, it's the fire card. And he will take action and, just, getting that
Success.
help. Yeah. And like he'll find his fire again, taking action, find that spark, and he's going to ignite it. It's like, and it's going to ignite that fire again till, once he seeks the help and, he makes those changes, he's going to bring that fire back into his life too, especially.
Like the
And
stars in that card that
yeah,
always reminds me of the star card, that in the Rider White or the sun, that success, that fire, that shining on him. Yeah.
yeah.
I
And
love,
when,
you know why I bought that deck for you now.
yep,
It's so
and
powerful.
he got it. He got this deck for me too. So it's like, oh, what's with those cards? I got a gift from Kathy, so I sent her the info. But yes, I got the one at the bottom of my deck is the adventure, so he's gonna really go on that journey. Connecting with all the other cards together. So it's gonna be really powerful stuff. I think your son's gonna be okay, Debsy. I really get a sense of that. And so, Debsy, the lovely, lovely Debsy, hope these cards that me and Kathy really resonated, and many blessings to you.
I love how our cards are complimenting each other.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? Always
Great.
you and old.
We always read like this. I love the way Jay reads oracles.
It's my
If you guys
specialty.
haven't seen like his 5 deck oracle readings, oh my God. He's the only person I know that can take 5 different oracle decks and do a full blown reading. They're crazy.
Yep, that's my specialty. Yep. Oh, Debsy says he's asked for help towards getting. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Oh, that's great to hear, Deb.
That's good, Debs.
Just be that cheerleader, that support team.
Yes, you're right, Janet P. He has an incredible mother, for sure.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Deb Z is awesome. Oh, yeah.
He comes from a strong line. I've read for Deb.
Mm-hmm.
He comes from a strong line of women.
Mm.
Yes, sometimes they have to hit the bottom before they can rise above it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Until they hit that bottom. And sometimes they have to do it a couple of times before they... I'm glad he's reaching for that help. He's going to make it. Have faith. I will put him in my prayers for you.
Me too, Deb Z.
Absolutely.
When I'm doing yoga and meditating.
Healing love and healing light.
Yep. Every day.
He will make it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. He's strong. So if anyone else has any questions for me and Kathy today, feel free to let us know in the chat room. Yes, indeed. Oh, this is fun. Thank you for being a guest. I was going to say thank you multiple times.
Thank you for having me, Jay. I'm going to have to buy myself that deck. I've never have bought it for myself. Or gifted it. Was that the light deck?
Mm-hmm.
I think we all got that deck.
The Light Seers one? Is that one you're talking about?
Yeah, the Light Seer. I think we all ended up with that one. All 5 of us that were reading together.
Yeah, I don't have that one. I only have different.
And we sat and read on it.
Yep. That's so true, Ron.
I don't have all my decks that I cleaned up because my nephew was coming over and taking care of my dogs when I was in Vegas. So, and his girlfriend's a tarot reader. I didn't want my decks to find legs because I had them all out here in the dining room. I was like, I think I'll just put all these away.
Gotcha. Yes, giving you so much hugs, Debsy. We got you. You're not alone. Seems everybody's chilling out for this weekend. Oh, you're welcome, Debsy. Anytime.
Do you have plans for this weekend, Jay? Are you gonna be a good boy and stay home?
I was gonna go to Paula's house if she was. I gotta send an invitation, but other than that, I'm not sure.
I don't know. I'd go that one.
How about you? Any plans for the 4th of July weekend?
I'm actually staying home, and I keep my daughter's made it to Pennsylvania now. She's moved from Vegas to Mayberry. She goes, Mom, this town is so small. I said, well, I'll tell you what, I feel safer raising my daughters in Mayberry than Vegas.
True. I hear that.
But yeah, they just moved to Pennsylvania, and they have a and of course they've always lived in the kids have always lived in the desert, so they have grass for the first time in their lives, in their yard. Yeah. And they thought that was so cool, and it's soft and they can go out and tumble and roll and play in it, and the dogs love it. And they get up the next day after they had arrived there, went out on the deck to have breakfast, and there's wild turkeys on their property with a bunch of chicks.
Oh, nice.
And then a bunch of deer came out on the property and were grazing in their field. And they'd never seen deer before in their life. My oldest granddaughter has now declared she's not eating turkey on Thanksgiving ever again. They're going to have to make something else. And I said, "Oh, honey, those aren't the turkeys they eat. Those are just birds. They're called wild turkeys. They're not Thanksgiving turkeys." She was like, "Oh." I said, "They're much smaller." I don't think she's seen a real, Thanksgiving turkey. Don't want to ruin the holiday for her.
Right.
Some days you'll find out that that's actually where it started from.
Is this a question, Suzanne? I would love to know. Is be more specific, but
Brother to anything. Going to a private reading, Suzanne.
Yeah. Gotcha. Oh, okay. Okay. You want to do a reading on this one too, Kathy, or I know?
Actually, I'll read that one private for her.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Cool.
I have her number.
All right. Cool. Cool. I respect that. Oh, Storm Marble. Okay. What's up, Storm Marble? She says, "What does 2020 look like for me?" Another one. Okay.
Another
2022.
I think 2020 is going to look good for everybody's my feeling. I think things are going to start out slow and get better.
Yeah, I'm going to
throw the cards on it.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if, the administration's going to realize that the cost of living, everything has gone up. Gas, food, utilities, everything, rent,
Mm-hmm.
Everything's gone up. But this last year, our cost of living index was like 1.3 or something. It was some really super low and ridiculous. And I'm retired, so my retirement hinges on my income increasing each year. Depends on what the cost of living index is at. Both my pension and my Social Security. So I think they need to be reevaluating this.
Yeah.
Not waiting till the beginning of the year. Because those of us that are living on fixed incomes are really struggling right now with that.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, groceries since the pandemic started have almost doubled. I don't know. I'm spending more money on groceries than I've ever spent. And it's funny because I have a freezer stock full of meat and things like that. I'm a vegetarian, so. And all I ever buy in the groceries is fresh produce and stuff. But produce is running, everything's like $3 a pound now.
Jeez.
And it's ridiculous. And we tore our backyard out. I didn't get my garden in again this year, which is really strange. It's the second year in a row we haven't had a garden. And it's hurting a lot. Because usually I have enough in my garden and I'm giving food away to others. So it's really strange not to have that. So Ron, I know you got your garden in. You're going to have to ship some produce to me. From Quebec.
A car just flew out in my deck. It's the same one I pulled last time. Wow. A lot of fire. What? Okay. It just flopped out. I'm taking it. I am taking it.
That's your card of the day, I think, is that flower card.
Mm-hmm.
You pulled it. If you pulled it just now, that's the third time you pulled it in a row.
Yes, indeed. Because what I have for you, Storm Marble, I got the richness card. I feel like, it's going to be an abundant year for you too. Just looking at all that kind of, it's like abundance, just like more than just resources, just like, with everything too. It's just like a lot of richness coming along, and just like, you know, the second card too I got, you know, it's this snow card. It's just really about, you know, good reminder to really just, you know, be gentle with yourself too, and really just, you know, allowing things to really be gentle with ourselves, and really just, you know, take it easy on things if you really feel like it's like too much or anything like that. It's like really kind of with the silence and snow, and, you know, just like, you know, the richness too for you. 2022 is going to be very abundant for you too, and also to really remind ourselves to really be gentle with ourselves with the snow card. Just really come to that silence if when we need to. And also, again, third card I drew is the fire. So you're really going to this just gonna be like, you know, taking action. You know, you're gonna be igniting that fire. You know, it's gonna be like 2022 is gonna be a really productive year for you, and so many others too. Because it's like this is the third time I pulled this card. I just really taking like a consideration. It's just like it's gonna be a lot of action taking place too. So yes, these are cards I pulled out for you, Stone Marble, and I hope these cards really resonate, and many blessings to you. And I'll let you go, Kathy. If you
Wow. I start out with the Four of Wands, which is the Mar-a-Lago card, but not for you. It's not Mar-a-Lago. It's a celebration of home, family, good things. Yeah, I'm listening to the feedback. It's get the Eight of Pentacles. You're working hard. It's hard work. Pentacles, money. You're earning. Your ability to earn is there. You have moved to higher ground with the Seven of Swords, and things are going well because I think this Queen of Pentacles is representing you. Financially, home, life is stable. This is a strong queen. She controls the money. She controls finances. She's the one that holds everything together and good. And I get the Two of Wands. You've got the world in your hands, and you're looking out into the future. Prosperity. I always think of that as you've got the world. You're holding the world. It's prosperous. It's good. You've got the world in your hands. I get the Page of Pentacles. This is your year coming. He's the messenger of money. Things are going to be good. You're going to feel a little tied up at some point in time this year, but don't let it worry you because those ropes are loose. This is just an illusion. You can just let yourself free. And that's what everybody always forgets when they're all tied up and bound. That's just the way you're feeling. It's not a true binding. Then you get the Knight of Cups. Everything's going to be moving forward emotionally, financially, with family. You have a little bit of underlying heartbreak or worry, like I said. But bottom line is, all your hard work is going to pay off with the Seven of Pentacles, which is you reap what you sow. You put the time in, the hard work. The little setbacks put you back. Know that they're just little tiny things. Everything's going to come out fine, and your year's going to be good.
Yes, and if I forgot to add something too, Kathleen, at the bottom of my deck, I got the plants card. It's really
I love that card.
Yeah, I love this card too. It says plant your seeds, you know. So you're really going to plant those seeds for 2022, Stone Marble. You know, just adding to the cards I shared with you recently.
And the bottom of my card is the Hierophant. He's lighting the light, showing you your way. So remember, the light's on. You're being guided in the right direction. So it's going to be a good year. Little ups and downs. I think everybody's going to have a little ups and downs. The economies are going to have little ups and downs through the economy and all that. But I think just like that fire card you keep pulling third time's a charm.
Yeah.
I think that said it all for everybody's 2022.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to come out on top.
Yep. For sure.
Maybe a few little obstacles for some people, changes of jobs, whatever. But I think everybody's going to be, this time next year, we're going to be looking good. And I think most obstacles are going to happen in the red states and the non-vaxxer groups that are going to be hit the hardest.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Those that have worn our masks, taken the precautions, stayed home when we had to, felt locked up when we had to, got our vaccinations, did everything we could to stay healthy and not only care for ourselves, our families, but others, are going to make it through this. Of course, I'm retired, so I was already home. So I didn't have that lockdown issue that other people had, luckily. But I did have COVID, though, and it was a horrid 3 months of illness.
Ooh, that's no joke. Oh, you're welcome, Storm Rival, and many blessings to you.
Hi, Teresa.
Hey, greeter. What's up? I know she said she left, and now she's back. She's always coming and going, eating her dinner. Yes, welcome back. Oh, yeah. Welcome back, greeter.
Oh, hi, Sharon Saib. I didn't know she was in the room either. It's hard for me to watch the stream.
She's always there, the first one there. She's like the ultimate mod. She doesn't play around. Like, shout out to Sharon Saib. She doesn't play. Yes, indeed. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to let me and Kathy know. We'll do a reading for you guys. And I'm very in a chill mood right now, so it's uncool. Yes, indeed.
Hey, Teresa, did you get my message on Messenger?
This is a strawberry mango, Debsy. So a little blend I make.
Jana, my guy said yes. Yes, your grandmother did have abilities. And very much runs in families. But everybody I know that are strong readers, it's multiple generations. We all have abilities.
Yeah. My dad admitted he was intuitive. And I was just picking him up from the auto shop yesterday. That was really interesting. I never hear him admit that because he has a sixth sense about stuff. Like, that makes sense. That's why I'm into.
Well, and
my mom is too. She was really intuitive. She was still here on Earth. She would have done these kind of stuff with me too, the cards and all that. She's really into this stuff with the chakra bracelets and all that, and essential oils. She was really into it too. So you guys are really loved her. She'll make you laugh.
And I always tell everybody that, and I'm starting this new group, and they're like, oh, I don't know what to expect and all this. I'm like, just go with the flow. It's a learning process, and if you don't learn to read and learn to trust what you're receiving and work with others. And the working with others just like crazy raises your vibrations and really opens up. I mean, even Jay when we started reading together, it was amazing. And reading with other readers that are, like Debbie and I remember the first time I read with Debbie and Andrew and Scott. Oh my God, it was like I had stepped into this energy vortex and was sucked up to the heavens. And I mean, oh my gosh, I left that reading and I was just vibrating. My whole body was just shaking. I had not been pulled to that high of an energy before. And it was just like after that, the doors swung open. I mean, I always had abilities, but not to the extent I do now. And the more I use them, the more I learn, the better I get. Some of the readings I've done recently, I have just amazed at the readings. And not only helping others, but when I do readings for other people, those in-depth readings, they're as healing to me as they are to the person I'm reading for. I don't know if that makes any sense. It's crazy. Yeah. And I just love it. I get so much out of it.
Yeah.
I love helping other people. So.
Yeah, good thing you brought that up about that, Kathy, about Debbie, because, when I did the open mic thing with Ron and Lisa and Sharon and, Sheila, it was really fun. And I was the first one to do it. I was like, because I was doing YouTube before.
I know you were so nervous.
I was fine. I was just like, okay. I was like, okay. And like I saw most of you guys were like nervous. I was just like, because Debbie wanted me to go first because I was used to the YouTube platform. So I was like, oh, why not? It was fun. Listening to it with Debbie and Karen. It was really cool. I'd love to do it again. I even asked Debbie if she wants me to be a guest or something. Just let me know. So I'm always open to it.
Yeah, no, I've been talking to Debbie. I know. I just talk to her and say, hey, before I go open my channel, why don't you have me on as a guest? It's been a while since Debbie and we were doing those cold case readings. That was. I'm still working on some of those.
Yes, and Carl, to answer your question, we all have those abilities, like Kathleen said. We all have that, intuition, psychic abilities. Because my dad is intuitive too. I am.
One of the people that we had pulled into our group declared they weren't like us. And a week later, that person was calling, going, "Oh my God!" Yes, we all laughed at the person. Yeah.
Jennifer says thank you for the confirmation. Yeah. Of course. Of course. And yes, Ron, yes, you do. Like I said too, Ron, yeah, he does. You have that ability. You just gotta trust, That's the thing. Just trust.
Yeah, trust.
Yep. Trust.
I think the biggest question I hear, and it was one I always had. Well, how do you know it's? I mean, because we all think we're nuts sometimes. It's the big one. Oh, I'm just going a little crazy. People think I'm crazy because I'm hearing things and I'm seeing things, and nobody else is hearing and seeing them. I must be losing it. They're gonna lock me up in a psych ward. But I always hear people asking, well, how do you know if it's your guide or it's your thoughts? And I'm like, everybody hears their guides differently. I hear mine in my left ear, which I think is funny because there's a gal that actually has her channels called My Left Ear. And I'm like, and then that's the way she explains it too. She hears it in her left ear. And then family members that have crossed over, I hear in my right ear. very dumb. And it's really nice because they don't interrupt each other either. The guides talk first, your family second. My thoughts come from my crown chakra, the rambling in my head. My guides are much more intelligent than I am. What they always say is just matter of fact. It's not contemplated. It's not questioning. It's just facts. It's, yes, no, but, just dead on, to the point. My thoughts don't work that way. My thoughts are pondering and questioning and more abstract, uncertain. I'm claircognitive too, though, so sometimes I just know things and I don't know why I know them, which causes me to do a lot of research, because when I get hits like that and I'm like, where did that come from? I end up doing research to see, well, am I right?
Yeah.
Surprisingly, quite accurate in that regard. It always surprises me because I know things about things I have never studied about. So.
Yeah, Deb Z posted an interesting question. Says, did any of you experience deja vu? Nice.
Oh, yeah.
I was told it's spirit, God telling me where I need to. Yeah, I experienced that too, Deb Z. Like almost on like weekly basis. And deja vu. It's like, oh, like what the heck? And it's just like one of those things, it's just so amazing. I mean, it's crazy. Just like, it's like, have I seen this before? It's like, or it just am I tripping out? It's like one of those things. So I experience that all the time. So yeah, you're not alone on that one, Debsy. I experienced that too, like a lot actually.
At 10, we went to Eugene, Oregon. We lived in Oregon, or we were moving to Oregon. We moved to Oregon when I was 12, but we were up there. My grandparents and my aunts and uncles had moved up there, and I remember we went into Eugene, Oregon, and when you enter Eugene, you go past the university. And I remember looking at the university, and I said to my mom, wow, it's gotten so old. And she goes, what are you talking about? I said, the university. I didn't even know it was university, but I knew it was university. I knew the building, and it had aged, because in my head, it was like a brand new pristine building that had just been built. And I knew my way around the older parts of town. And I remember we went out, like got on the highway and went out to the outskirts and went to the shopping mall that had just been built. And I remember when this was a farm, And my mom's like, you've never been here before, But it was just so familiar. It was crazy. But I was 10, So it was really weird. And every time I go to Eugene, I feel like I've returned home. There's something about that town. And I feel that way about Salem, Oregon, too, which is the capital. And they're right on top of each other, very close. They were like within an hour and a half of each other. There was just a familiarity to it. So, yeah, it's quite amazing. And in regards to revolutions, I probably had the most profound reading I've ever done in my life this last week, which opened a new door of part of the work I'm doing. It was like I had this profound thing happen, and then my guide says, oh, this is part of the work. We're showing you what it is now. So you understand what, because I'm always getting that weird message from all the different readers when I get readings of thanking me for the ascension work I'm doing here and on the other side. And I'm like, okay, I know what I do on this side, but I'm doing something on the other side and I don't know what I'm doing. And then like Debbie's told me, I've never had spirit give me a message of thanks from the other side for work I'm doing on the other side when I'm here. And I did a very profound reading that gave me a look at part of what that work is now. And It was a life-changing reading.
Whoa.
But I'll tell you about it in private, Jay. It's not one we're making public yet. But
okay. Wow. Thanks for sharing. I mean, whoa. That's wicked.
But yeah, it's funny how our spirits and our guides point us into the direction we're supposed to be going, the work we're supposed to be doing, the people we're supposed to be meeting, the people we're supposed to be connecting to.
Soul connect.
Our soul family, the whole group in this tribe that we become of like-minded people working within this group of readings. You know, Karen named us the tribe, and that's what we are. We're a soul family. We all have so much in common, and so many of us have become good friends and colleagues. And
right. Soul family, soul connections. That's what I said in my previous video. It's like
definitely.
Yeah, I meet those people for a reason.
Yeah. And had COVID not happened, we probably none of us would have met. Is the funny part.
Debsy right? Says I'm sleepy. Oh, I'm near a fan, so like whenever a fan's blowing on top of my head, I get a little sleepy. I was like, why am I drowsing so much? I just took a nice hot cold shower and then got cleaned up, and then I'll get
Deb, I don't know where you're at, but I'm in Central California, and I think we're supposed to be at 106 today or something like that. It's been crazy hot here.
Mm-hmm.
You're down south. You're not getting as hot as we are you?
No, it was triple digits yesterday, but now it's like 99 degrees, but still, it's not like bad as where you're at up north, but down south, it's...
Well, I've got a mountain range between me and the ocean, so we don't get any of that ocean breeze.
Oh, Debsy says she's in Apple Valley. It's hot, yeah.
Where is she at?
Apple Valley.
Oh, Apple Valley. Okay. I'm in Tulare County, right between Bakersfield and Fresno, Deb. Where we grow all the oranges, and the hometown of Devin Nunes. We're so proud.
Suzanne, my hot tub is too hot to use. Yeah, you hear that one, Suzanne. That's why I did the ice bath thing. That was perfect. You saw that one.
Yeah, my husband and I are planning on selling out this next year and moving to Pennsylvania to be closer to our kids, our grandkids. And my husband's a retired plumber, and he says, we need to get a house big enough to put a big hot tub in our master bath instead of just one of those little garden tubs, one that's big enough for both of us.
Yeah.
I said, so are you just going to build us a hot tub, a nice tiled hot tub? He's like, oh, I guess I could do that, couldn't I? Yeah. Do you want me to design it?
All this tub talk is thinking about the ice bath workshop I did. I don't know if you saw the video, Kathy. I did really like an ice bath kind of challenge. I did the Wim Hof breathing with Paula, and it was really cool. For my first time ever, I don't really take like cold showers, and like now I do because it helps me think and be energized. It's just like I stayed in there for like 3 minutes twice, so I did a total of 6 minutes, but I did 3 rounds the first time, the second one 3 minutes again. So it's really crazy. People are like, "Oh my gosh, you're doing it!" Like, because of my friend Miles, he streamed it live for me on Instagram, and I saved the video and I put it on my YouTube channel. So I did it for the fans. And Ron's like, "Oh my gosh, everybody's..." Yeah, even Debsy's like, and Debsy said, "Jay froze his cojones." Yep, I froze my jewels. Yes, say the least, but they're okay now. My jewels are okay. All that shit. Yes, it's all right. It's okay. My jewels are fine.
It's that optical illusion. Things look smaller in that mirror, right?
For me, though, my jewels are fine. But, not to put my business out there. It's just like, okay. It was just like, my body felt numb, but it felt refreshing. It went to a good place. Suzanne.
How are you, Jillian?
I'm not even from my own wallet.
Okay. Why? He's digging through the drawers.
Okay.
He usually swings by and is like, "Hello, everybody." He thinks I'm talking on the phone, in a private chat rather than actually live.
Right. Gotcha.
Especially if it's Sharon and Lisa on. Yeah.
Oh, those two. I know
my husband and those two.
Especially Lisa.
Yeah, she throws money at him. Oh, he doesn't have a shirt on.
No chill.
What? It's too hot to wear a shirt, he says.
Hell, he's right about that. Shoot. Okay, Deb Z, thank you for dropping by. I'm about to use my if anyone wants a Revo card, this lunch, this Oracle deck with attitude, feel free to
let's just pull one for everybody.
Yep, that's the plan. It's almost at the 2-hour limit.
We'll start with Jeannie because she loves him the most, right? No.
Yep. I'll pull one for Deb Z if she wants one. So let me know if you guys want.
I'll have to say the naughty words for you, Jay.
Okay. Ooh. That's another one. Another 2022 question. You want to do that one real quick before I do
economy?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. That's a good question, Carl.
Now, are we talking about the actual economy or are we talking about the stock market? Because, they're not the same.
Yeah, they're totally different. Good question.
Because the stock market, I just feel like it's going to be like a roller coaster, up and down, nothing big, not super climbs and not super crashes. Just,
just fluctuate.
It's at that point. If you have money in it already, don't yank it out. Just let it ride. It'll be okay. You'll lose, you gain. You'll lose, you gain. You'll come out in the head, and in the end, you'll be okay. You're not going to lose your shirt. It's not going to be a crash.
Gotcha. Yep. You said
I think we're gonna get some with this administration. We're getting a slow start because of the Republicans insisting on blocking everything that Biden's trying to do. I think after the elections, that's when we're going to see a lot of changes in our economy. Once the Democrats take over the Senate, I think we're gonna have enough of the majority of the Senate that will get bills passed. They'll get infrastructure, the new Green Deals. I think we're gonna go into that Roosevelt era of job plans and things like that. There's gonna be a lot of new jobs, and it's gonna be around green energy, more energy efficient, more support to our farms, getting industry back into the United States, so we're not as reliable, relying on China as much, so that
that's one.
If we hit with another pandemic, we can produce our own products, and protect our own people. We don't have to go abroad to get it. And think of the number of jobs just bringing manufacturing back into the United States and not shipping it out. So I'm one of those that I think even jobs, call centers and stuff like that. Nothing I hate more is I call a company about my bill and I end up in India discussing my finances in a foreign country. Drives me crazy. I think that should be illegal because when I was 20 and in college and getting my first job experiences, I worked in a call center for a corporation. I was the one that answered the phone and answered the basic questions. And yeah, there was some scripting there of what we could say and couldn't say, and then
a lot of politics there, huh?
But that was your foot at the door, and from there you learned the business, and then you moved into the real work of the company. And a lot of us started that way, and they were entry-level jobs. Now, when you go to a company and apply for a job, there is no such thing as an entry-level job now. You start sort of in the middle, half-educated. You don't start as right out of high school or as in an internship program while you're going to college. You've got to get your first 3 years of college in before you get the internship because you're starting mid-range. It's crazy.
Yeah. And
why are we sending our banking information overseas for them to handle our bills and our, I just think there's so many ways that that's wrong.
Yeah, I hear that. Yes, I got 4 cards. 3 with I drew and 1 from the bottom of the deck. Carl, for your question, I sense things going to be wild for the economy. Like Kathy said earlier, it's going to be like ups and downs. It's going to be a wild kind of craziness, electricity going along. It's going to be really wild. It's like, it's going to be a lot of ups and downs too when it comes to the economy. I sense like, it's going to be a lot of stuff being built too. Like Kathy mentioned too, like these cards are really what Kathy was talking about. A lot of new stuff with the green emissions and, things are going to change too. They're going to build a lot of new opportunities and stuff, or at least since a lot of building coming along for the economy. It's going to get back on its feet, especially, for, I don't know if you're talking about the United States. And it's just like, like at the card of bravery too. It's like, things are, people are going to really going to like step into, balance things out, but also it's going to be, excuse my throat. There's just going to be like, people are going to really just, going to be stepping to their power too. It's going to be a lot of balance there too with the bravery card. Just like, this is cards connected to water too, the oceans. It's all about, balance and bravery. And it's just like, it's going to be pretty interesting stuff too.
Water's also cleansing.
Yeah, cleansing.
Renewal, cleansing. Also, the ocean's a food resource, prosperity. Fish are in the ocean.
Yep.
I love that card.
Yeah, me too.
She looks like such a free spirit.
I know, she's brave, right? She's just like...
I'm a Pisces, so I'm drawn to those water cards.
Nice. And the bottom deck I got is the connection card. This is like a community card. So yeah, it's gonna be like a really impact the economy. So yeah, it's like the cards I have together, it's gonna be pretty wild. There's gonna be a lot of building, and it's just be like a lot of new stuff coming around, and it's gonna really have an effect on the world too. So that's what I've got, for your question, Carl. And yes, these are pretty ass cards. I love them too.
I love them.
Yep. Me and Sonia Rain Lee love these cards too. Thank you again, Kathleen, for this That is awesome
My
deck.
mom always said, when you give a gift, you buy something you would like to have, but you wouldn't buy it for yourself. Those are the
Yeah,
best gifts. Is you give them to other people.
yeah, especially the deck.
When I bought those cards, I saw those and I went, "That's the deck. That's a perfect deck for Jay." I just knew.
Like it's like the one deck I sent to Debbie. I was like, who I could get this?
I love that deck.
I was like, Debbie, she could be perfect for it. I could see it with her, and she's just like, I usually see her use those cards every now and then, but it was
I
really
think
cool.
she uses them a lot in private readings. I don't. She's used them a few times online, but I think she uses them in private readings more.
Gotcha. Because I remember
the deck we're talking about. It's the black and white. They're called Black and White. I can't remember the artist, but
the True Black deck.
What?
Is that the one that you're talking about? The one I sent to Debbie? The True Black tarot deck? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a very beautiful, it's very expensive deck.
$95.
Yeah.
Deck.
It's so worth it.
Handling.
I mean, Debbie's probably because I cleaned those cards for her, and she just she waited for me to drop in on her live stream. I was just popped in see what's going on. I don't remember what day it was, but I remember it's she just thanked me for the cards. I was like, oh, cool. She got I was making sure she got her gift. I wasn't sure.
She was so thrilled.
Yeah.
I think I had a reading with her about the time she had just got the cards and she was telling me about them. She was like, oh, you should see what Jay sent me. Oh my God. Yeah. For this reading, I got the Lovers. I think like I said, I think we're going to come together in partnership with the administration and the people, getting new jobs. We're going to feel a little bit bound and with the Nine of Swords, blocked. I think this is the Republicans right now blocking us. In the center of the reading, Spirit's saying everybody needs to hold on to what you've got. Watch your P's and Q's. Don't do a lot of unnecessary spending. Don't do unnecessary investments right now. If you've got money there, leave it there. Don't start dumping a lot of money into the stock market because it is going to be volatile for a little while. But for long-term investments like your 401ks and stuff like that, over the long run, just let it be. You want to yank it out and, and end up losing money or anything on it. I got the Strength card. Like I said, be strong. Because everything's coming from a new perspective now. Our whole world as we know it is going to be changing. The way we do jobs, the way we run our economy, the way we work, what kind of work we are available. We're moving out of the here and now and into new industries, new fuels, new, if you're an engineer right now or an inventor or, anything like that, get into looking at new ways to develop a greener economy, new way of farming, ways of cleaning up our environments. Trump has just trashed our EPA system. All of that's going to have to be redone over time, so that we can save our Earth from all this climate change before we end up burning. Climate change, I think, is here to stay. Things naturally shift over the time. The North and South Pole used to not be ice capped. And then they became ice capped. Now they're melting. You look at Alaska now. They don't have the the tundra is more exposed now than it's ever been. Everything that Washington and Oregon, here on the West Coast, record temperatures. I grew up in those areas. The summers were beautiful. 100 degrees in northeastern Washington was a dry heat. It wasn't a suffocating, humid heat like we're getting now. I think you're going to see some shifts. I've even heard a reader say that freeze in Texas, that's just the first of many to come, that they're going to actually start getting snow in the winter. Their whole climate is going to change. It's not going to be what it is now. I don't know how true that is, but I could see it, easily. Because our whole world has shifted, evolved. Even our the Earth on axis is shifting. I read an article not too long ago that said GPS is having a really hard time keeping up with the changes of the axis of the Earth and staying accurate. I thought, wow, is it changing that much? Because I know we have a 2 or 3 degree shift, but it's not shifting back. It's when the Earth wobbles. And I think that has a lot to do with the changes in our volcanic activity, our earthquakes, in the Ring of Fire. All of that's affected by our tectonic plates, and all that are affected by our poles.
Gotcha. Wow. That's deep. Kind of makes sense of what I thought.
Much.
Yes. Thank you for your question, Carl. That was a good one. And if you guys want to rebel before I wrap this stream up, yeah, make things planning up.
Thank you, Carl.
Yeah, thank you, Carl, for your question. And to other your question too, it was the True Black deck is another tarot deck. It's a really advanced one from Lola shared with me, but it's really cool, very artsy and expensive. But I just decided to send it to Debbie because it suited her, and she's a tarot master and all that, and she loves the deck. So yeah. Ellen R. Hey, what's up, Ellen R? I was just gonna pull a rebel card for all of us in the chat room too. So if you want a card, rebel deck card, or even just like that, feel free to let me know. I was about to. So I'm gonna pull
Ellen just came in. We can grab a question for you. We're gonna pull some rebel cards, but then we can step back in and answer a question. I have no problem with that.
Me either. I really want this last one for you, Ellen R, and then I could do the rebel deck cards and wrap it up. So I could do that. Yeah.
We do the question first and pull rebels.
Yeah, I can do Ellen R's question and then we do the rebel cards and wrap it up. Because this fan is blowing on my head and it feels good. So yeah.
I have one behind me. You can see spinning.
Yeah, I can see it. That's a perfect position.
Maybe my computer. I have a camera set up behind my computer.
There's Eleanor's question. She says, "What did the cards say about their retreat?" I'm thinking of doing like this. Oh, a retreat. What kind of retreat, Eleanor? Oh, I like retreats. That's cool. Now got me excited. That's cool.
I want to go to a retreat.
Yeah, I like retreats. Yeah.
I wanted to go to Sonoma so bad.
Oh, is that where
Linda G.
Yeah, Linda G went. Yeah.
I would have loved to have done that.
Oh,
Connie called me and she says, "I just got an offer to go. You think I should do it?" I'm like, "Girl, you go to UCSF for me. I'll go to Sonoma for you, okay?" She says, "No, I don't think so." I said, "I'll put you up on Fisherman's Wharf and everything." Then all my plans got messed up, so I'm not even going till August. I told you that, didn't I?
Yeah, I heard about it. Okay, art retreat. Interesting. Nice. Interesting.
An art retreat.
Hmm.
Wow, I would love that.
That is cool.
You would too. Jay
Yeah,
is into art as I am.
that's cool. I like to go to one. Yeah, of course. Shoot.
Oh, you're gonna have fun at that retreat.
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
Are you an artist also, Ellen?
Yeah, that's a good question. I sense that. I think she's
I
probably is.
think she is.
Mm-hmm.
So I started out with the world, the Two of Wands.
Mm. Nice.
I don't know if you're arguing with somebody or a little spat in the family about you going or not, or spending money going on this retreat. Don't worry about it. Go. Because in the center of the reading, I get the King of, I'm sorry, it's the Emperor. The Emperor.
Oh, nice card.
The Knight of Wands. And that's representing you, the Queen of Cups. I think this is one. It's going to be very good. You're going to have good contacts. You're going to have. It's going to be a very prosperous. You need to be there. Very positive.
Well, Ellen R, if you're creative, you're an artist too.
People at
So
home maybe not wanting you to go, but everything in the card says go, go, go.
mm-hmm. Yes, I got some cards for you, Ellen R, because I got the Ocean card again. You know, it's about bravery. You're gonna do something totally different. You're gonna step. You're gonna be brave and do something new. You're really gonna be stepping to your bravery. You know, courage. You know, really just having fun with it too. And it's gonna be like some cool change coming about too. It's gonna really open a lot of stuff. It's gonna be something's gonna
There's that
change.
card again too today.
Yeah, I know, right? This is the second card. You know, the second time that full card too. The change. It's really cool. It's gonna be a lot of things are gonna change. You're gonna be more like it's gonna open up your creativity more too. And you're going
Pull
to
the fire card for good measure.
Amazing.
Probably at the bottom of the deck. I know.
No, I got something different with the bottom of the deck. I got the buildings card too. It's like you're gonna like you at this workshop. In your street. You're gonna be building something really unique. So it's gonna be like you're gonna be inspired to the other two cards, the bravery card and the change card. Like going back to see if I could put these cards in order.
I love that.
Yeah,
You pulled all those cards today, multiple times.
yeah, I sure did, huh?
Yeah.
Just
There's a theme going on of change and prosperity going on in our readings.
The bravery card and for you, Ellen R, and then the change. Something's gonna change your perspective or just like
I love that card.
Yeah, me too. It's so cool. It's a win card. It's just really cool. I love all the decks, all the cards in this deck, honestly.
You have to buy that deck now.
Yep. Senya Rain Lee's, that's one of her favorite ones.
I don't have enough decks.
And you're gonna be building something. It's gonna be really cool. It's like you're gonna be inspired to build something. That change and within is you want to build. And with the bottom of the deck, I got the water card too, creation. So it's like it's gonna really bring out your creativity too. Since this is you too, Eleanor, it's gonna bring your creative energy out there too. So that's what I feel like from this retreat. It's gonna really bring out all your creative energy, and you're gonna be building something really cool. So that's what I'm sensing.
and water. Back to the Pisces.
Yep. Pisces.
Spiritual, artistic, expression, emotion.
Mm-hmm.
Everything an artist is.
Exactly. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Ellen R. And many blessings to you. And thank you for your question. I really do.
And thank you for making it. Getting the question. I love the question.
Yeah, me too.
I'm also jealous of that too.
Going to the retreat?
Yeah, an art retreat, mind you.
Yeah, that's unique. You have fun at your art retreat, Ellen.
I know. I was sitting at that my project I've been working on, my art project. I've shown that to you. I was thinking I need to finish that. Yeah, I'm doing a gift for Debbie, and I'm doing the background of the project I'm doing in watercolors.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Ellen R. Many blessings to you. And so it's Rebel deck time, and Carl Rice said he wants a Rebel card. So be paired. This deck has no chill. Disclaimer: this deck has no chill, so this is all for fun and giggles. Just want to really put that out there. Because this deck, I love this deck, and I know if Ron's still here, he can attest to it. I know you have this deck too, Kathy.
All of you bought it, and I decided I'll buy it. I can't remember what oracle I bought. I think I bought the I'd have to pull it out now.
Okay, I thought you had it, but never mind.
Yeah, I didn't buy it. I started to, and I thought, well, everybody else has that deck, and I'm always reading with somebody that already has it. So usually I pull from a different oracle when we're doing oracles. I don't have any out with me right now. All I have is you can see what's on my table. I have my Wizard of Oz and my Lenormand.
Gotcha. Yes, Carl Rice. I see Ellen R. Looking forward to the art retreat too.
But I can grab an oracle really quick. They're in the cabinet over here. You were using this deck, Jay. The lightning deck.
Yeah, I need to use that deck a little bit more often. I have that one.
I haven't used it in a while. I just saw it. I thought I'll pull that out. Oh, this is the deck I bought instead of that. Is the art oracles are all the artists.
Oh, nice. And Carl Rice, I hope you're prepared for your card because I have a funny one for you. And this one says, "Put the fucking phone down." It's like too much screen time is making you awkward and sad. Go talk to a live person. This is what I got for you. Usually Ron puts. Yeah, this is a good one. So yes, everyone gets a Rebel card. If they want one, just let me know. I'll just pull one for everyone.
Let's see what the art cards they have to say. Oh. Well, I pulled Susan Orman, which says, personal debt is a free education for finance. Risk isn't always worth the risk. Afford to loan good advice. So.
Huh. That's hard. Okay. That's different. Cool. Hopefully you enjoy
very different.
Carl. Hopefully you're still here, Carl. Hopefully you enjoy the Rebel deck card I pulled out for you. And if you didn't see it, this was the one, Carl. It's put your fucking phone down. Too much screen time is making you awkward and sad. Go talk to a live person. Oh, you're welcome, JR. Anytime.
I used to tell my daughter that when she was in college or when she was in high school, and she'd go out on a date, and then she would come home early, and I'm like, "You're home already? It's only 9 o'clock." And she'd jump on the computer and talk to her boyfriend for 3 or 4 more hours on the computer.
Oh wow.
And I would joke and I'd say, "Yeah, one of these days you guys are going to end up married and you're going to text each other from bed. How are you doing tonight, dear?" Yeah.
That's good. Yes, Carl, I did pull out the yoga one for you last time. That was hilarious. So I'm glad you enjoyed the card. And JR wants a card too. So you hope you're prepared, man. This deck has no chill. Got disclaimer out there. Ugh, so relaxed. Usually this deck gets me fired up. I think it's the fan that's making me sleepy. Or just the weather too. Sometimes the weather makes you sleepy. Let me see. Rebel card for JR. Oh, JR, you got a good one. All right, here it goes. This one says, "You're the shit." Don't forget it. This one's for you, JR. That's a good message. I like this one. It says, "You're the shit." That's right. You are the shit, JR.
Is that the advertisement card?
Yeah, I just pulled that one out. Yeah, this is a good one, JR. You said, "You're the shit." Don't forget it. You know? That's a cool message. Love it.
Okay, when you pulled that card, now you should give him a free reading.
Yeah, it's good, huh? That's a good one. Oh, yeah. You gonna pull one for JR, or you want me to pull one for you? Or anyone else in the chat wants another Rebel card too before I wrap it up? And anyone's still here? That's right. Exactly, JR. That's right. That's right. Was that?
I'll take one.
Okay, Kathy.
He always pulls something really hilarious for me.
Yep. Sure do.
I was having a fight with somebody one day, and you pulled that like the perfect card. Just don't call me, you know.
Oh yeah. I remember. Perfect timing.
Don't even want to talk about it.
Right.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
thought I made myself a cup of coffee. I'm looking around my desk and like, where's my coffee?
Oh, I got one. Oh man, you ready for yours, Kathy?
Okay.
It says, "Don't talk to anyone. Don't look at anyone. You need some fucking time alone, and you know why."
I've been
Damn.
doing a lot of that lately, Jay. That's why nobody's been hearing from me.
Gotcha. Okay.
In fact, I was online and I had popped into Sharon Lisa's show one day, and they're like, "Wow, there's Kathleen. We haven't heard from you for like 2 weeks.
Right.
We'll call you after the show."
I think I heard that one. Yeah, he was
I
excited.
think you ended up on that call too.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I'd been sick and I didn't want to be that whiny friend that does nothing but complains. Oh, I feel awful. And they're like, well, that was nice of you.
Oh, you're definitely the shit, Carl Rice. We all are, you know? So yes, and yes indeed. Yes indeed. Oh man, that's hilarious. Sound up that anyone else wants a card. If not, then I'll just wrap things up. I think I got everybody, right? So I don't think I see anybody else. Just
I'm
post.
looking. We've got Ellen. We don't have very many people left in the room.
No. If anyone wants a Rebel card, feel free to let me know. If not, then I can wrap the stream up so that I won't miss the Nessie Women Tarot. Yeah, Sharon and Lisa.
Did Ron go live? Is that he's probably getting ready to, right?
I think he is going live today. I'm not sure. He might go live after Sharon.
Because I know he comes on after you, right? Or no, he comes on after Sharon and Lisa.
Yeah. So I think I'll probably wrap this up, you know? And thank you, everyone in the chat room, for the laughs and questions. And thank you, Kathleen, for dropping by and really just being a guest. It's really awesome.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, and you're definitely going to get doing your YouTube channel too. So you're.
Oh, yeah, and you'll be on.
Nice, cool. But if anyone's new and watching this live on the repeat, feel free to comment, like, share, and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. And feel free to check out my Linktree too if you guys want to add me on social media and check out all the services and exclusive content I provide. And many blessings to you all and happy 4th of July weekend. And may we continue to creatively grow in our own lifestyles that not only benefit us as human beings, but our loved ones and our environment. And I'll see you guys on the Nessie Women Tarot channel. It's going to be a fun live stream, those two doing.
It should be on in the next 30 minutes or so. But if you pop in there in the next few minutes, they probably have a timer set, a reminder set to go on, and then that's followed by Ron's Unconditional Love Tarot.
Yep. Yes, indeed. Awesome readers.
Awesome.
All right, everyone. Guess I'll wrap this up, and I'll see you guys around next.
Thank you, sweet baby Jay, for having me on.
Anytime, Kathy. And bye, everyone.
Whether tonight or tomorrow, or probably tomorrow.
Okay.
We haven't talked in a while. Catch up.
Yeah. Oh, you want me to pull my? Okay, you know what? I'll do something special. Carl says to pull a card for myself. So yeah, I'll do that before I end the live stream. Do something fun. Oh yes, I forgot myself, Carl. Thank you for that reminder. Yes, indeed. Reading for yourself is quite interesting.
We normally can't read for ourselves, but oracles are different.
Yeah.
Although you can, you've done some really good readings for yourself.
I try. I try.
I throw in, it's like, huh? I sit my own readings here and interpret this for me.
Oh, this one's really what Deb Z was talking about. This one's for me. It says, get some fucking sleep. And ass because you are fucking tired. Face to pillow now. That's accurate. I am sleepy.
That's funny that you pulled that.
So Deb,
We'll have to tell Deb Z when we see her over on Sharon and Lisa's channel. That's the card you pulled.
yep, she called it.
She called it. Yeah.
She's gonna get a thrill out of this. Oh my gosh. And yes, I feel like I want to do that. All right, everyone. Thank you for that request, Carl.
I pull you one, Jay, and then you can pull it up and look at it.
Okay.
36, Soul Family.
Oh, I know that one. Yeah. Awesome. I love that card.
Well, I nailed that one, didn't I?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Soul Family. Yes. You, me, Ronald, everyone. Soul Family.
Sharon.
Yep.
Family's big.
Oh, yeah. It's huge.
And everybody in the tribe, we're all tied together.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is the one that I pulled for Debbie that inspired my artwork.
Oh, that's beautiful. I got to read that one. Yeah.
That's 44.
That's beautiful. I love that card. All right, guys. I'll see you guys on the Nasty Women Tarot channel, and I will definitely take a little quick nap. Until then, much love to you all. And
which means he's going to change into the Cabana Boy outfit.
Yep. I'll get it already.
Mix up some strawberry smoothies.
Got some in the freezer and got one looking right now.
Which, you know, if you throw a little Bacardi in them, you'll have daiquiris or a little, a little tequila, and you'll have strawberry margaritas.
Nice, indeed. Oh, yeah.
I'm always trying to apply alcohol to your smoothies, right?
The menus for everyone, alcohol and non-alcohol included. So I got everything set up. I've learned some new things from experienced bartenders to all kinds of stuff. So, yes. All right, guys.
I no longer can drink. I can have the smoothie, but I can't have the alcohol. So, having too many digestive problems. But. See you over at Sharon's, Jay, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Sounds good. See you, everyone. I see you on Nasty Women Tarot channel. Much love.
Love you.
Love you all. Love you too, Kathy.
Bye, everybody. It was